luckies. All the best.
Three wise men. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon and welcome here today to number 22 Ellis Park Avenue here in Mulgrave. A man that needs no introduction to real estate throughout the Waverley Park estate. Cheah, together with his team, have been looking after you throughout the campaign. Stephen Zhang is also here today. Their job is simple, ladies and gentlemen, is to answer any questions you may have in relation to the bidding process and to write the bids down and to give you every bit of assistance that you require here today to make sure that you can walk away either with a signed contract of sale or knowing that you've given yourself the best chance to purchase the property here today. We are Ray White Real Estate in Glen, Waverley, proudly presenting the property on behalf of our vendors today. If you are the successful bidder, and I know there's a couple of parties that are here today with the intention to purchase, you'll be called upon for a 10% deposit. The vendors, they are asking for the balance of the payment, 90%, to be paid in 30 to 60 days. And if you do have any questions in relation to those terms, then don't hesitate to reach out to Rick or one of the team prior to the auction to make sure your questions are answered and you've given yourself a chance to participate in today's auction. If you do choose to bid today, you're bidding in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available for your inspection before the start of today's auction. Those auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for the property after it has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The auction rules prohibit false bids, they prohibit major disruptions by bidders, and they prohibit bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding and provide fines for this conduct. Our vendors have reserved price. As the auctioneer, I'll indicate bidders on request, and the law permits vendor bids. The words I use to indicate I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid, and by law, only I as the auctioneer can make a vendor bid. Well, ladies and gentlemen, they are your bidding terms and conditions. The important words to listen out for today are on the market, because if you hear me say those words again, it means we've reached an acceptable price, and from that point on, the highest bidder today shall be the purchaser. For any reason that we don't get to the owner's price, the property will first be offered to our highest bidder today. So the encouragement is to get your bid in nice and quickly, bid confidently, make sure that you are the highest bidder to give yourself that very best opportunity to purchase the property here today. And as I said, the team are here, they've got experience, they're here to help you, they're here to make sure that you give yourself the best chance to become the next owner of 22 Ellis Park Avenue here in Mulgrave. Whether you're here looking to move in to this classic 3-bedroom floor plan, whether you're looking to add this to your investment portfolio, it certainly does make for good buying. And the all-time record at the moment for vacancy rates, record low for vacancy rates, means that if you are an investor sitting in the wings, you can be assured of probably the best return on your money that you've seen in recent years. I know that many agencies are looking out for more opportunities from investors. So if you're sitting on the fence, do we move in? Do we add it to the investment portfolio for a while? Then there is certainly encouragement there from the investment side of things. Buyer's location, excellent. Playground and facilities that is extremely popular, not just for those within the estate, but people coming from outside the estate to use the facilities here. Of course, a little further around to the Oval, to the cafe, all of the amenities here at Waverley Park. In either direction that you want to head, north, south, east or west, the East Link and the Monash Freeway is there on your doorstep, ready to accommodate that. Down to the Mornington Peninsula in 40 or 45 minutes. To the city in the opposite direction in 20 or 25 minutes off peak. It is certainly a great location, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it's enough from me. You've come today to purchase real estate, to stand with Rick and have a photo if you are the successful bidder here this afternoon. That's a little added incentive, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen, here. 22 Ellis Park Avenue, here in Mulgrave. What do we see? Opening bid, offer to get us underway here today, buyers. We're in your hands for that opening bid or offer to start.
680.
680, and just like that, we're away at $680,000 at 20,000 at 7 now. At 7's bid 2 in the competition already at 20, can we say? At 7, we've got it locked away there, 20, yes or no? At 7's bid 20 on top, yes or no on top for $20,000 rise. At 7's the call. 7 we're bid against you earlier, so behind it. $700,000 in front. Same opportunity here for 20 or better bid. At $700,000 the call. 20,000 in the rise if you like now. At 7's the call. 20, do we say yes or no, Rick? At 720, man, back to you at 40 if you like. At 720's the bid, do we say 40 or high 40. Number? At 40 it's there, thank you, at 740. At 740 do we say 60 now? At 60, good confident bidding there. At 760 do we take 20, I'm happy with 10 if that helps. At 60's call, do we say 70 now? At 60's bid here. Right? Just confirm.
790. Yes, 790.
790 Rick. At 790 back there against you now. Happy to round it to 800 if that helps. At 790's the call.
800.
800 now the bid. At 8's the call. What do we say for 10 to keep it moving here? At 8 and maybe some instructions, Rick. At $800,000 the call at 800 now. At $800,000 10 or better off and keep you in the auction today. At $800,000 buys. 810, welcome and good luck here as well. 3 in the competition now at $810,000 against you earlier and behind as well.
Another
at
10.
810 at 20 here. At 20's bid at 30, can we say? At 820, yes or no at 30. At 20's bid for 10 on top. At $820,000 there. At 820, we've had 3 in the competition at this stage. At 820 is the call. At 820, do we see 10? Oh, better offer anywhere at all this afternoon, buys. At $820,000. Selling on the mark at 820 the call. At 20 is bid, here's your chance now. At 820, if there's no better bid, you buy. At 820 is the call, I'm happy with 5 if that helps. At 20's bid at 5 if you like.
25.
25. 25's bid. Do we go 30? Stephen, you yell it out. At 825, back with Rick. 830 now. At 30's the call, and away we go at 35. At 30's bid,
50.
do we say
50. 50.
50, strong bid. At 850 there. Don't be intimidated, come straight back with 5. It's not what they do, it's how you respond. At $850,000 there. At 50's the call.
1,000.
1. From 20 to 1. 851.
55.
55. 55. Can we go again for one more? How do we match your enthusiasm back at 860? 55 we've got. 55. Just checking with you, sir, in front. Do we see further bidding? $855,000. It's moved quite quickly. We'll give you plenty of time, of course. At $855,000 the bid. 855. Do we add one more thousand? Fresh bidding over here, more than welcome, of course.
1,000.
1,000 more, 56, Rick, 856. 60 straight back on top at 860 there. Do we go 1 or do we match a 5 in the rise? At 860 is the call. Looks like we're all done here. You have 3 calls to get your bid in. If not, we sell away, sir. Do we have your best bid in front? 860, looks like at 860 with you, Rick. Could be the winning number if there's no better bid. At 860,000, Shaun. Is there anything happening here?
Try 5.
860 is the number to beat. 860. Make it 61 or better bid at all. At 860, had some great competition here and there today. At $860,000. Dennis, anything there? At 860, need to know. We can't accept late bids or offers. At $860,000, I'm feeling generous in the afternoon. Last auction of the day, 500 on top if that helps anywhere. At 860,000, Stephen, does that tempt ma'am, sir, in front here for $500? Or better bid now. At 860,000, if not,
500.
500. 60 and a half.
62.
62. 862. Happy in another half from there. Can't be any further than that. 862. Just need to know, is there further bidding today at $862,000? Or do we knock it down on the right-hand side at $862,000? Ladies and gentlemen, here are your 3 calls and fair warning at $862,000. Once we all done at 862.
65.
65, strong bid, welcome back.
70.
70, equally so. 870. 870. Definitely this time. All good. Thank you so much for your bidding, and sir, same there, $870,000. Last opportunity now, buyers. If you are here to buy, make it known that we are selling to the best bidder. At this stage, it's here at $870,000. It's not too late, but that last minute is approaching rapidly at $870,000. Are we sure? Are we done? Are we finishing this afternoon at $870,000? Once, older. Twice now at $870,000. Third and final call. We're all done. We sell away at $870,000. It's going. It's gone. Congratulations. Well purchased here today. Sir and ma'am. Ma'am in front. Thank you for your bidding here this afternoon. And the crowd. Have a great weekend. Thank you.